Hello, landlords, property managers, and real estate professionals in Bengaluru. Whether you manage residential apartments or commercial spaces, one critical document you'll inevitably need is a lease termination agreement. When a lease ends early, either by mutual consent or initiated by one party, it must be documented thoroughly. This ensures that both the landlord's and tenant's legal rights are safeguarded, expectations are clearly set, and the transition is seamless. A well-structured lease termination agreement reduces the risk of disputes, outlines timelines, and provides clarity on all responsibilities. In this video, we'll guide you step by step through the process of creating a professional and enforceable lease termination agreement. Let's dive in. 1. Know when to use a lease termination agreement. Before you begin drafting, it's important to recognize the scenarios where a lease termination agreement is necessary. This agreement is vital when the lease is ending before the agreed expiry date. Whether due to a tenant's job transfer, financial difficulty, sale of the property, or a mutual decision to part ways, this document helps ensure clarity and protects both parties. Even if your lease already includes an early termination clause, having a separate written agreement serves as solid documentation and creates a clear record of the terms under which the lease is ending. 2. Clearly identify all involved parties. Start the document by precisely listing all involved individuals or entities. Use the full legal names of all tenants and the property owner or management company. Be sure to include the complete property address. These details should match the original lease exactly to avoid confusion or legal loopholes. Any errors in the names or address can weaken the agreement and make enforcement more difficult. So accuracy is crucial. 3. Refer back to the original lease document. To ensure continuity and legality, your lease termination agreement should reference the original lease. Include the lease start and end dates and highlight any relevant clauses relating to termination. This not only connects the new agreement to the existing contract, but also reinforces the context under which the lease is ending. For example, this agreement pertains to the residential lease agreement dated July 1st, 2023, originally ending June 30th, 2025. 4. Document the mutual agreement to terminate. Central to the lease termination agreement is a clear and mutual decision to end the lease. Specify the agreed-upon date on which the lease will terminate and state that, beyond this date, neither the landlord nor the tenant holds ongoing obligations, unless stated otherwise within the agreement. This reduces the likelihood of confusion or disagreements post-move-out and ensures both parties understand their standing. 5. Confirm the agreed move-out date and time. It's essential to be specific about when the tenant will vacate the property. Mention the exact date and time, such as tenant agrees to vacate the premises by 12 p.m. on March 31st, 2025. This detail is key for scheduling inspections, arranging property cleaning or repairs, and planning for new tenants. If delays occur, this clause serves as a point of reference for enforcement or follow-up action. 6. State financial terms and settlements. Your agreement should outline any financial responsibilities either party must meet. This could include early termination fees, unpaid rent, or deductions from the security deposit. Be clear about amounts and due dates. For instance, tenant agrees to pay an early termination fee of 25,000 Indian rupees by March 15, 2025. Similarly, landlord agrees to refund 10,000 Indian rupees from the deposit after deducting 2,000 Indian rupees for cleaning. Being precise in this section helps avoid disputes and ensures transparency in the financial settlement. 7. Outline property condition expectations. As with any lease conclusion, the tenant should return the property in good condition. Include a clause confirming the property should be handed back in the same condition it was leased in, barring reasonable wear and tear. Mention that a final inspection will be conducted, ideally based on the original move-in inspection. This clause reinforces shared expectations and provides a reference point in case damage is found. 8. Explain the handling of the security deposit. Security deposits can lead to misunderstandings, so it's important to clarify how they'll be handled. State the refund timeline and any conditions under which deductions may be made. For example, the landlord will return the balance of 8,000 Indian rupees from the security deposit within 21 days, subject to deductions for unpaid rent or property damage. Make sure this aligns with applicable local tenancy laws to avoid legal complications. 9. Add a release of liability clause. To protect both parties from future claims, your lease termination agreement should include a release of liability clause. This confirms that once all terms have been fulfilled and the lease has officially ended, neither the landlord nor the tenant can make further claims against the other regarding the lease. This clause is especially important if the lease is ending unexpectedly or under strange circumstances, and offers a formal conclusion to the arrangement. 10. Finalize with signatures and legal validity. Every legally binding agreement must be signed by all involved parties. Include designated spaces for the names, signatures, and dates of all tenants and the landlord or their authorized representative. If a legal witness or notary is involved, provide space for their verification as well. Ensure everyone receives a copy of the signed agreement to prevent confusion later. These signatures formalize the document and make it legally enforceable should any issue arise in the future. Bonus tip: get professional lease termination support from SANGAU. At SANGAU, we know that lease terminations can be delicate, especially when early exits are involved. Our property management experts in Bengaluru can assist you with drafting comprehensive lease termination agreements that are legally compliant and tenant-friendly. From preparing documents to overseeing move-outs and handling security deposits, our end-to-end service ensures a professional and stress-free experience for landlords and tenants alike. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights into hassle-free property management. Looking to streamline your rental processes in Bengaluru? Reach out to SANGAU for expert guidance and comprehensive support tailored to your property needs.